Hello, good day. This is Ryan P. Delnay, a second year BS Biology student at Regadusor State University. And for today's video, I will share to you the topic which is musculoskeletal system. Musculoskeletal system. Why muscle? Muscle tissue is responsible for movement and locomotion in animals. Muscles rely on contractile fibers to create motion. But in vertebrate animals and arthropods, muscles attach to a skeletal system to produce locomotion. Types of muscle tissue. These three types are found in vertebrates. We have skeletal, which is striated voluntary control. We have smooth, which is involuntary control. And we have cardiac, which is also involuntary control. Smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is found in the digestive tract, large blood vessel, and several organs. Have contractile fibers but lack orderly striations of skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is located only in the heart, influenced by nerves and hormones, but has electrical system of its own to initiate and coordinate contraction. We have skeletal muscle, which is a muscle tissue capable of voluntary control. Orderly striations are due to arrangement of contractile fibers, and also it produces locomotion. Muscle fibers. A muscle cell is a fibers. Fibers are multinucleated and contain myoglobin. Myofibrils also contain a contractile fibers. Slow twitch, fast twitch. Slow twitch fibers, which is lots of myoglobin, mitochondria, good for endurance activities. Fast twitch, which is less myoglobin, but fast but more able to use glycolysis to quickly produce ATP. And it is also good for activities required sudden strength or speed. But different people have different ratios of these two fibers. Myofibril. The myofibril is composed of thick and thin filaments. Each of these filaments is made up of strand of protein. Thick and thin filaments. The thick filaments, made mostly of myosin, have small heads that move. Thick and thin filaments. The thin filaments have points to which the myosin heads temporarily attach. We have muscle fiber action. So better review the muscle fiber action. So there are changes, there are action that is undertaken. All or nothing. Fibers are either on or contracted or off or relaxed. When lifting light weights, only a few fibers may be on. For heavy weights, many more may be on, and many take turns to prevent fatigue. Working out. Exercise can build muscle mass. However, because muscle fibers or cells are large, they rarely divide. To increase muscle power, muscles add more filaments inside of the fibers. This happens when muscles rest after exercise. Stretching. Stretching exercises add flexibility by increasing muscle length. On the molecular level, the filaments within the muscle can increase in length to accommodate stretching. However, stretching tendons can weaken joints. So we have skeletal systems. We have types of Skeletal systems. We have three basic types of skeletal systems in the animal kingdom. We have hydrostatic, exoskeleton, and endoskeleton. Hydrostatic skeleton. Earthworms and sea anemones have a hydrostatic skeletons. So those are the examples of hydrostatic skeletons or animals who has hydrostatic skeletons. Circular muscles squeeze the body, forcing water to both ends, which lengthens the body. Long longitudinal muscles shorten the body, making it wider. And for exoskeleton, arthropods, insects, spiders, etc. have an internal skeleton made of chitin, a carbohydrate. Muscles attached to a exoskeleton which is flexible at the joints. And we have endoskeleton. Vertebrates have an endoskeleton made of cartilage or bone. Bone and cartilage are living tissue or connective tissue, allowing the skeleton to grow in the organism. Functions of endoskeleton: support and protection for the body, locomotion or in concert with muscles, produce blood vessels in bone marrow, store calcium and phosphorus, store energy in bone marrow or yellow marrow. Cartilage. Cartilage tissue consists of chondrocytes or cartilage cells in a matrix of collagen protein. Cartilage is tough, flexible material that pads joints and is found in the nose and ears. Bone tissue. Bone is made up of bone cells in a matrix of collagen and minerals. There are three types of bone cells. We have osteocytes, osteoblast, and osteoclast. Bones. Bones may be made up of. We have contact bone tissue, spongy bone or location of red marrow, marrow cavity or location of yellow marrow. Healing fracture. So these are the healing fractures. So see the difference between the fractured and the healed fracture. Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is loss of bone mass, leading to brittle bones. Age, lack of calcium, sedentary lifestyle, multiple pregnancies, menopause, alcohol, and smoking contribute to osteoporosis. Locomotion. Motion in vertebrates. Motion and locomotion are produced by muscles pulling on bones. Joints in the skeleton allow for parts of the body to flex and extend, allowing for motion. Ligaments attach bones to bones at the joints. Muscles attached to bones by tendons. Hinge joints. A hinge joint allows flexing and extending along one plane. Pairs of muscle works opposite one another to create motion. Ball and socket joint. A ball and socket arrangement allows rotational movements. Multiple pairs of muscles allow movements in a range of direction. Gliding joints. In gliding joints, bones slide past one another. Gliding joints allow twisting motion. Movement. We have flexion, which is decreases angle of a joint. We have extension, increases angle of a joint. We have abduction, which is movement away from midline. Adduction, movement toward midline. Rotation, turning around an axis. So let's have a quiz. So number one, orderly striations are due to the arrangement of A. Myofibrils, B. Muscle fibers, C. Contractile fibers, D. Fibers. So the correct answer is letter C. Contractile fibers. Then number two, it is composed of thick and thin filaments. A. Fibers, B. Contractile fibers. C. Muscle fibers. D. Myofibrils. So the correct answer is letter D. Myofibrils. Number 3. Less myoglobin but more able to use to quickly produce ATP. A. Slow twitch fibers. B. Fast twitch fibers. D. Myofibrils. So the correct answer is letter B. Fast fibrils. Number 4. Which of the following correctly identifies muscle components in order from longest to smallest? A. Muscle fiber, fasciculus myofibril. B. Sarcolemma, sarcoplasm, fasciculus. C. Fasciculus muscle bundle myofibril. And D. Fasciculus muscle fiber myofibril. So the correct answer is letter D. Number 5. Which of the following is not a function of human skeletal system? A. Fatty acid storage. B. Primary glycogen storage. C. Protection of organs. D. Calcium storage. So the correct answer is letter B. Number 6. Are living tissue allowing the skeleton to grow with the organism? A. Bone and cartilage. B. Bone. C. Cartilage. D. Spongy bone and bony callus. So the correct answer is letter A. Number 7. Is loss of bone mass leading to brittle bones? A. Osteoporosis. B. Leukemia. C. Paralysis. D. Arthritis. The correct answer is letter A. 8. Which statement correct identifies a similarity between cartilage? Both are produced by specialized mesenchymal cells. B. Both are avascular. C. Both are sites of hematopoiesis. D. Both are innervated. So the correct answer is letter A. Number 9 is made up of bone cells in a matrix of collagen and minerals. A. Bone. B. Osteocytes. C. Osteoblasts. D. Osteoclasts. The correct answer is letter A. Bone. Number 10. The following are functions of the endoskeleton except support and protection for the body. B. Non-locomotion. C. Produce blood vessels in bone marrow. D. Store calcium and phosphorus. The answer is letter B. So thank you for listening, and I do hope that you learn more from this video. So that's it for today's topic. Thank you.